I just want to play FF7. Let's do part 4. Let's play this game. Just like always, I'm going to do another hour, and I'm going to list all the things that are good, as well as the things that make me crazy. So after we break out of the jail cell, which we did at the end of part 3, now we follow a trail of blood, which is really cool gameplay. The trail of blood shows us where to go while creating suspense. This is really a great sequence. So we end up here, and we find out that the Shinra president is dead. And then there's this dialogue about how that's Sephiroth's sword. You see the sword sticking in his back, but no one questions why Sephiroth would just leave his sword here. Why would some guy just leave a sword in the dude's back? It's his sword. Wouldn't he take it with him? When you see Sephiroth later in the game, he has his sword. Unless he came back to get his sword later? Or maybe he has a spare sword? Maybe he has multiple swords? I don't know. Now here's the new Shinra president, and we're having a moment where we introduce ourselves. I think it's important to understand at this point that the player has no idea what the crap is going on. You see, our goal up until now was just to save Eris. That's the only reason that we came to this building. Save Eris. That's it. There is no other goal. But here's the thing. Eris has now been saved. We're not in jail anymore. We should be getting the crap out of here. But instead, we somehow got sidetracked, went up to the top floor, and now Cloud wants to kill Rufus. Cloud doesn't even explain why. Cloud just says, "I'll explain later." This is some lazy, half-baked... There's a camera cut, you switch back to the other team, and you get a great boss fight. Not much to say here in the way of strategy, though. You just hit him with magic until he dies. After that's over, we cut back to Cloud, who tries to explain himself. Cloud explains why he's gonna kill Rufus, because he wants to defend the Promised Land. What, you're gonna what? See, the problem is that the Promised Land is an idea that Cloud only found out about 10 minutes ago. Literally, like 10 minutes ago. Also, no one knows that the Promised Land is real. We've already established that the Promised Land does not yet exist. And if it does exist, no one knows where it is or what it is. It's just a legend. Also, Cloud has no affiliation with the Promised Land. He actually used to work for the Shinra. You could argue that Cloud shouldn't really care about any of this, seeing as how he used to be Shinra military. There's no reason for Cloud to try killing Rufus. They literally just met. At this point, everything about FF7's story is insane. The story has gone through the window. Anyway, after that's all over, you're finally down at the bottom floor and you can actually make your escape. This is where the game gets cool. There's a cutscene just so that you can see Cloud on a motorcycle, and then you get to start a really great piece of the game. The motorcycle mini game. Holy crap, this is fun. It's still fun, even today. Like, there are stupid amounts of fun to be had here. This reminds me of Road Rash. I used to play so much Road Rash as a kid. I love all the mini games in FF7. They're all easy to learn, just a little bit challenging, but they're also just really colorful and fun. You just want to keep playing. Look at this camera angle, so much action. I love bikes. I thought about getting a motorcycle, but then I thought about this one time that I fell off my bike in the school parking lot,